Just wanna fun and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me. Could have my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh, I start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 160 pounds, 5'9" tall, with a reach of 70.5 inches. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson, out of Harlem, New York, 72.6 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 184 centimeters.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the
This bout is...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Somehow weathered the storm.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice defense on that hook. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Carries that jab away. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the... On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missed with that jab. Sugar Ray's in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stop.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through?
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You've got the job slick.
You're elite. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Beautiful.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
miss with that hook. Back and forth they go. Caution is being thrown to the wind. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks the hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe that.
Back at it in round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter shot lands. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Oh, wait a minute! Sugar Ray Leonard dazed! And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They block the left there. Nice defense on that left uppercut. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Which fighter will say no mas? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Stay focused.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good man. Just saying it.
You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back at his place.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
Just fight, do you? Come on.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
His jab just got blocked. The straight right just misses. Sugar Ray's in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? This fight will continue. That jab doesn't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Justin? Hold it right there! Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The straight right just misses. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Sugar Ray is down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will continue.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What a huge momentum swing. There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They blocked the left there. Good defense stopping that jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a ball.
Did you see that? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
His stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Just get your breath back.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Missing with that right hook. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. We both know who the bigger power punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there was so much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
You're taking too much to fight yourself.
And he will stop the fight.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
Just like another like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass all over. TKO is spot on.